In 1959, Miles Davis recorded So What, a 32-bar form song with only 2 chords, D minor 7 for 16 measures, E flat minor 7 for 8, and then another 8 bars of D minor 7. Miles improvised over these chord changes by limiting his note choices to the D Dorian and E flat Dorian modes. If you're new to modes, just think of them as scales. The Dorian mode is a regular natural minor scale with a raised 6th, so D Dorian looks like this: D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and E flat Dorian looks like this: E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, and D flat. This approach to composition and soloing became known as modal jazz, and its low levels of harmonic complexity make for an accessible first step for beginning improvisers. But what if you want to branch outside the modes of a modal jazz tune? What if you want to craft lines like Cannonball Adderley, the alto saxophonist who takes the 3rd solo on So What and manages to improvise acrobatic bop lines over just 1 chord? The secret is superimposition, implying chord substitutions over an original set of chord changes. So what kind of chords can be superimposed over an 8-bar stretch of D minor 7? Let's look at a few examples to find out. First up is an excerpt of the line Cannonball plays at around 6 minutes and 34 seconds into the recording. He starts by outlining D minor in a fairly common way, with scale degrees 5, 3, 2, and 1, or A, F, E, and D. But then he outlines an A major triad with the C sharp, A, E, and C sharp, which resolves back into D minor. Just so you know, the chord symbols in brackets represent the implied harmony. So where does this A major triad come from? It's not in the original chord progression, it's a superimposed dominant chord. More specifically, it's the 5 of 1. 1-5-1 is one of the most common chord progressions in Western music. It's why Cannonball's implied progression works so well over the static D minor 7 chord. By the way, you can download the sheet music for this excerpt for free, along with 8 other examples that outline alternate implied chord progressions over D minor 7. Just click the link in the top right corner of this video or in the description below. Let's look at example number 2. Here we have the implied progression D minor 7, G7, D minor 7. Again, a very common set of chord changes, and the melodic line outlines the harmony by arpeggiating up the D minor 7 chord and resolving down from the 7th of D minor 7 to the 3rd of G7. Classic and effective. An important takeaway here is that oftentimes, simple, straightforward lines will do the best job outlining implied harmony. No need to overcomplicate and disguise chords that aren't there to begin with. To drive the point home, much of what makes a bop line sound like a bop line is the outlining of harmonic motion. Modal tunes don't have a lot of harmonic motion, so it's up to the improviser to imply additional harmony. Conveying implicit harmony does require a bit of knowledge of how to construct chord progressions, but even if your theory chops aren't the strongest, you can still start by coming up with new ways of outlining the chord progressions found in the PDF download, linked above and in the description below. One more thing. I'm about to reopen enrollment on my 6-week improvisation course called Making the Changes. If you're serious about taking your improvisation to the next level, this course is for you. So make sure you subscribe to my newsletter on jeffschneidermusic.com to get notified when it's time to secure your spot in the course. That's all, my friends. Thanks for watching, and happy shedding.